All right, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to try James Turner's Tiny Home Challenge Builder. All you do is click this generator button and it'll give you something to do. So I want to try it for the first time today, and please note that I am not a builder, so this is going to be challenging. So without further ado, let's press the button 3 times and see what we get. My challenge is no more than 88 tiles, style your build like San Sequoia, a room for a teen, a child, a newborn, and a dog. And my budget is pretty generous at $39,190. And there are 2 items that I need, a rug and a fantasy arrangement. Since this build is based off San Sequoia, I am going to put it right here on this 30 by 20 lot. All right, so my budget is $39,190, and I need my house to be 88 tiles, and there are a few items that I need that I'm just going to go ahead and get so I don't forget about them. The first item is this Super Sissel Eco Rug Large. I'm going to grab it. I don't know what swatch I'm going to use yet, but I'm just going to place it down. And then I need a floral arrangement. So here is the Scrumptious Floral Fantasy arrangement. Wow, that is $600. Okay, great. So I'm just starting off by literally building boxes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I usually honestly just get houses off of the gallery and then I decorate them how I want to. Sometimes I'll knock down a wall, but that's the extent of my building. So this truly is a challenge. I didn't want you guys to have to watch me struggle creating this shape that is very basic, but took me like 15 minutes to finally come up with. Getting that 88 tile was like such a struggle to the point where I almost just did 87 or 86, but I needed every square foot that James Turner was gonna give me. So I chose to keep this really simple. I really only wanted a base game and the Growing Together pack. I found a base game wood and a Growing Together tile and wallpaper is both of those packs. Now later on, I do end up using another pack, and I'll tell you when I get to that point. And it was just because I needed a dog. There had to be a dog toy, a bed, and things of that nature. And I almost forgot about our poor dog here. So I planned to give the teenager one of those adult beds, and then I decided no, I need that space. So the teen and the child have the bunk bed, and then I put a desk over there, and I end up getting rid of it later. So don't even worry about it. I added a mirror, a rug, and some plants. I wanted to use that really nice fireplace. And I'm just sitting here, nothing is in its final spot. I'm just throwing everything into a room, and later on I'm going to arrange it. So the some of the color swatches are going to change, particularly that bed combination. I changed like 200 times and I ended up cutting it out for time's sake. I just couldn't figure out a color scheme for this place. It comes together in the end, but it was a struggle. Um, so I found that cool mirror. I end up putting it somewhere else, but I plopped it there for now. This was actually a hard challenge and not in the way that you would think. I struggled the most with the budget. I got way too much money, and I know no one like really says that too often, but 39,000 is a lot of money in The Sims for a tiny house. I would have been just fine with maybe 25,000. So I'm like, "Oh, I can get an expensive TV. I can get the expensive Growing Together fridge and stove, and I eventually get a computer." So I went crazy because this budget, I was not able to spend it fast enough. So here I am struggling with choosing colors. They changed so many times, like I mentioned, and I really like that lamp. I This is the first time I'm using it, but that side table lamp is really nice and I can't wait to use it in other builds. I went ahead and added that coffee table, and here's when I finally switch out the desk for this bigger one cuz this room actually wasn't too small. It actually is a nice size room. And on this right side, I end up building the area for the newborn, and I it turned out pretty well. So here I am fiddling with the colors again. I think I end up keeping these colors. I don't know. Um, I needed a crib, so I chose this one and made it blue. I got my dog bowl, and then I went about building the dining room, which was quite. I mean, I could have used a little bit more space in this area. Looking back, I wish I would have made that living room kitchen area just a few more square tiles bigger than the bedroom because I didn't really need it in there as much as I thought I would. And then I went and grabbed that floral arrangement and put it on the table. I almost forgot about it. It was still outside. And then I created a cozy little nook over here and made the dog bed over there, put a little light for reading, and I decided to spare you guys from the disaster that is the roof. I cut out a lot of me trying to roof this really simple roof. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't even know if it looks okay, but I just gave up at this point and started landscaping. So, there was a lot of lavender flowers in San Sequoia around this area, so I plopped those down and I picked that tree from the base grain from the base game pack. And so out here, you see me like throwing a few outdoor items back there. A lot of them I don't even keep, so keep that in mind. I found a shelf, and I'm just trying to spin the budget at this point. I'm like, I have 6 grand left. What do I do with all this money? And I'm like, well, I didn't get a dresser, so let me put a dresser. And then I'm like, okay, I can build a fence in the backyard and make a nice little area out here. So when I combined the house and the fence, it tried to act like I was over 100 tiles. So I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. So I did a little workaround where I deleted part of the fence so it wouldn't count as tile. And later on, I added a gate and I used terrain paint to paint it this gravel instead of actually making it a floor. Because to me, the backyard definitely does not count in the square um, feet of everything. I don't think it counts. So that's how I had to do the workaround. I have some planters that I added 3, and I'm like, what else can I put back here? So you'll see me put a little gnome back here because that's what you do when you don't know how to spend your money. And I found this lantern. So soon you'll see me like I'm sitting here scrolling. What can I put back here? I have 5 grand. So I put a keepsake box on the fireplace, added more lights, added kitchen clutter. I needed appliances to spend this budget, and I am so glad I revisited the kitchen because I didn't put a trash can in there. And then I ended up putting the trash bins outside, getting a clothing rack, putting dog toys back there. And then finally, I'm like, this hot tub, I'm just going to buy the hot tub because I need to spend this money quickly. I only have $91 left, finally. And I'm like, I can spend a little bit more. But I chose not to because it took me an embarrassingly long time to come up with this build. Here is the living room and the kitchen from my Sims point of view. It actually came out pretty nice, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm not very good at decorating either, but I do like to do it. And here's the bathroom. It's really cute, tiny, kept it really simple. And I really like that window that comes with Growing Together for bathrooms. It's the perfect size. And then here is a look into the the bedroom for the teen, the child, and the newborn. And they have a pretty nice space. Oh, and I can tell I did not do the roof or the ceiling. I mean, I didn't put any ceiling tile in this place because I keep forgetting that we can do that. So we're just going to ignore that. And I really like the view outside of this window. It's raining and it looks so gloomy and moody. It's pretty cute. If you got this far, I really appreciate you. I just started my channel. I've been playing The Sims for, wow, since The Sims 1 came out. And I just play it for fun. So if you like videos like this, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.